Hello everybody, Oisin here from Windmill Slam, and Dennis this time, actually. It's my turn to do one of these solo. So we have joined a Dragon's Fate draft. This is a rare Irish Shaman. It's actually not a bad card. A 4 mana 3/2 that gives you a card is pretty strong. And if there's nothing, I actually haven't played with it yet, but like, you do get a card off it most of the time. And the evasion ability is semi-relevant. And right now I'm not seeing anything else I really want out of this pack. My only concern is I don't love red in this set. I like Atarka as an archetype. Maybe I'll just go with that. Airy Bowmasters would probably be the next most interesting card to me. This is actually quite a sad looking pack. But yeah, I'm going to take Irish Shaman. It's just kind of cool. And then Sabertooth Outrider, Stampeding Elkherd, both really excellent cards. Sheltered Area I don't love. I misread Sheltered Area. I think 90% of people who read Sheltered Area misread Sheltered Area when it was spoiled and thought it ramped you by 2, but it doesn't. It replaces, well, it gives the land the ability to have for 2 mana instead of for 1 mana, so it is only ramping you 1, which just makes it not worth it. It does fix your mana, sort of, but it's not worth it. Vulture's Haven is fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. I don't know if it's up there with Elkherd and an Outrider. I feel like Elkherd might just be the pick. It's just such a powerful card. Yeah, that's what I'm going to go with. Big fan of that card. Now there's a few cards in here that go in the Atarka deck I like. Tail Slash and Tread Upon are the ones I'm looking at. Epic Confrontation also goes very nicely in that deck. In fact, 1, 2, 3, 4 cards out of this pack I would like. I feel like it's the Epic Confrontation. I don't actually have a good reason for that. I don't know if Epic Confrontation is better than Tail Slash or not. I really don't. Maybe I just want to go with the Tail Slash. Maybe that's just a better card. Yeah, I think Tail Slash might actually just be better than Epic Confrontation. I don't know that for sure. I've never had to make this pick before. Tail Slash versus Epic. But I'm going to go with Tail Slash here. Just feels like a better card. Second Elkherd. I mean, if I'm willing to take the first one, I think that's just definitely what I'm going to go for. Now, here we start to get into awkwardness. I guess I could take Volcanic Rush, though it's just not a good card. I could also take Dromoka Warrior and hedge a little bit. I just really don't like Volcanic Rush as a card. Yeah, I'm going to go for the Dromoka Warrior just to see what happens, really. Not a big Bell-Toll Dragon fan. Yeah, we're going to go with Dromoka Warrior. Savage Ventmaw is quite a good dragon. It's in our colours-ish. Dragon Scarred Bear is also just super efficient. Now, see, I kind of want to take the Ventmaw because it's the big red-green dragon. Dragon Scarred Bear is quite efficient, but I think I'm just going to go with the Ventmaw. My top end's getting a little bit heavy. That's the only issue. Brawler versus Yearling. Dash versus 1 point of extra toughness. I've heard people ranting and raving about this card. I think it's absolutely terrible. Stormwing Dragon again, I'm not terribly interested in it. It's going to be one of these for me, and at the moment I'm leaning towards the Yearling. I feel like this deck isn't hyper aggressive enough to want the Brawler over the Yearling. I think that's what I'm going to go with. Einarch Artillerist. It's so bad if you don't get like 2 Temur Battle Rages in the 1 Fate Reforged pack, and I'm just not really willing to take that risk. I'm leaning towards either the Crotic or the Vial, and I think at the moment it's the Crotic. I just like having Megamorphs. this is garbage. Pinion Feast. Sight of the Scale Lords. Reckless Imp is the best card in the pack, but it's still not good. And it's also way off color. I think I'm probably going to take the Pinion Feast in case I'm super starved for removal and my opponent has like a Dragonlord Silumgar or something. Tapestry is not something I'm interested in, it's just far too slow. Sheltered Area, I guess, is the pick. Tread Upon. Beautiful. Beautiful. Wasn't expecting to get something that nice that late. Really was not. Now, deck's shaping up. We're going to need to... Oh, got the Dramoka Warrior. But, you know, 8 cards coming out of pack 1 is totally respectable. And we kind of know what we're looking for now. I will take the Stormsinger. Or will I take the Ancestral Statue? Maybe I'll take the Ancestral Statue. Although I did say I like having Megamorphs. I'm going to take the Stormsinger. That may have been wrong. Now I'm going to pick up a statue. Carp. Big fish. The biggest fish. There's always a bigger fish. Oh yeah, I don't know if I'm going to actually run the Stormsinger. A 1/1 haste just isn't really good enough. A 4-mana 2/2 haste is also not really interesting to me. So Gleam of Authority, I really hate that card. So for me it's between Airy Bowmasters and Sabertooth Outrider. I think I prefer the Outrider as a card. It's just very, very strong on any sort of stable board. Tarka Monument, again, I'm not really looking at. Yeah, so it's between the Bowmasters and the Outrider, and for me I think it's just the Outrider. Roast. Now you're talking. Kind of blows the rest of these cards out of the water. Well, the rest of the cards in my colours out of the water. Vulture's Haven again is just great, but yeah, Roast is just definitely the pick here. What to follow that with now? I don't hate that. I don't love that. I think I kind of just want a 2-drop. That can be a 3-drop. Like, it puts a fair amount of power on board if you Megamorph it. If you don't, still decent. Dragon Fodder is also fine. I think I'd rather go for the Shield Bearer, though. Magmatic Chasm does work. It's just a good, hey, I win card. I don't know if I'm quite aggressive enough to want to pick that over a Colossal Yearling, though. I think that's just what I'm going to do. I'm going to take the Yearling. Man, I don't really want any of these cards. This is a disappointing pack. I feel like I'm going to take Servant of the Scale? I've never played with that card. I don't even know if it's good. It's probably just not. Stormsinger's an option. Impact Tremors is just bad. There's a lot of... Yeah, I'm going to take the Servant. I don't want to run it, but we'll see. Yeah, Dennis just finished up with his exams, so he gave me the weekend off last time. He's getting the weekend off this time. Plus, I haven't done one of these on my own in a while. You forget actually how weird it is, kind of just sitting and talking to nobody in particular while playing Magic. Atarka's Command. Atarka's Command. I think that's probably not the pick, interestingly enough. I think it's actually probably Tread Upon or Dragon Fodder. I just don't think this does enough. I think I heard LSV say it. I think it's the best command in Constructed and the worst command in Limited. I think we're going with Tread Upon here, unfortunately. Colligan Aspirant is absolutely fine. We're kind of filling out the early stuff now. Ancestral Statue isn't something we want. These two 1-drops aren't necessarily the best. Fate Reforged has a lot of good stuff for this deck, but the issue is, you know, you only get 1 pack of it. Dragon Punch? It's probably just Dragon Punch. I think that's what I'm going with. I mean, the area, I suppose. Yeah, I'm not really excited about this statue. Conifer Strider is absolutely fine, though. Especially if you get Teamer Battle Rages, that kind of thing. Sandstep Scavenger. Blech. Sandstep Scavenger versus Vial of Dragonfire. Scavenger's fine. I think I'll take a Dragon Fodder over Conifer Strider, to be honest. Just don't really want to go all in on that that Conifer Strider plan, because it just dies to 1/1 tokens. And you don't really want your deck to do that. I haven't played with Savage Ventmaw. Very cool card, though. The issue is, like, when you have a Savage Ventmaw on board, do you really need the mana? Like, you're probably out of cards at that stage. I guess we'll see. I mean, a 6-mana 4/4 flyer is never terrible. Teamer Sabertooth. Hello, friend. I mean, Bathe would be nice, but it's just the Sabertooth. This card is bonkers. Just does so much. In such an efficient package with an already very reasonable body. Very good card. Very, very good card. Plays well with our fight cards. Just very strong. First, my eyes locked onto Teamer Battle Rage just there, and I haven't seen anything to pull him off just yet. I mean, Jeskai Infiltrator is great if we were in blue. Sandstep Outcast is sweet if we were in white. But yeah, it's just the Battle Rage here. Nothing really nuts here. Bloodfire Enforcers isn't a card I love. What have I got in terms of instants and sorceries? Dragon Fodder, Roast, Teamer Battle Rage, Confrontation, Charge, Prompt Credit. I mean, it'll be on some portion of the time. And really, it's that versus, like, Formless Nurturing. Or Abzan Kinguard. I think I'm going to try the Bloodfire Enforcers, see how that works out. And I feel fine about picking up a Mardu Scout here. Mardu Scout versus Feral Cruciate. Probably just Mardu Scout. Bear in mind that this goes down here. So can this. And this, which makes the curve look a lot nicer. Bleh. Bleh. I'm very afraid of the blue-white player in this draft. I've seen a really cool blue-white deck going around. I'm going to cut this statue. I'm going to cut these 1-drops. I'm going to take this. So this is always a 4-mana 3/3. in our deck. I think Formless Nurturing is probably better, because it's also always a 4-mana 3/3 that can be more, and it's also a sorcery for Bloodfire Enforcers, so I'm going to go with Formless Nurturing. Second Battle Rage, fantastic. Need to cut something here. I like a Frontier Mastodon quite a bit. And I feel like I can cut... Probably a non-creature. A creature and a non... let's see here. Dragon Fodder plays nice with Bloodfire Enforcers. Probably not quite what we're looking for. I'm going to take this Formless Nurturing in case we want it. I don't think I want two of them, really, though. I don't love that guy. We can probably do without both yearlings. So we're actually at 15 creatures. If you count Dragon Fodder as a creature. Kind of unsure about this. I feel like I went wrong somewhere, but I'm not 100% sure where. There's something I'm missing here. Just feels that way, to be honest. Is Sandstep Scout better than Segmented Crotic? Sandstep Scavenger, I should say. I think it might just be. Is Colossadon Yearling better than Segmented Crotic? Is it better than Sandstep Scout? Scavenger? Rule. These are the questions, the difficult questions you gotta be asking yourself, folks. Right. So... I could just run that 23. And it's actually, if you take a look, like, if we do that, and that, and that, and that, possibly that. That's a pretty reasonable looking curve. 2-teamer Battle Rages, a Tail Slash. Tail Slash maybe could go. Although, I did think it was better than Epic Confrontation, didn't I? I think I'm happy with this. There might easily be something I'm missing. I think, you know what, I'm actually going to cut the Crotic for the Yearling, just for a bit more consistency, really, because I feel like if we have enough to do if the game goes to that late stage. Things we can do with Irisham and Ventmaw, Sabertooth, and then Teamer Battle Rage and Tread Upon just close out games as well. Let's see what Magic says about basics. 9/8 Forests. I think I'm happy with that. You know what I might do? I don't love this Mardu Scout. Just doesn't really feel like it's fitting what I'm trying to do. Although, maybe it is. I was going to say I was going to cut it for the Crotic, but that might just be objectively wrong. It's very difficult to say. Well, probably not if you know what you're talking about, but... Scout versus Crotic. No, I'm going to leave the scout where it is. I'm going to leave the scout. Alright, we're going to give this a try. We're in a Swiss queue, or pack per win, as they're calling it now. So, we have a bit of room to experiment. Shoot for the old Windmill Slam 2 one again. Okay, I'll see you guys in round 1.